What's up, my guys? Welcome to episode 14 of the My Guys Magic podcast. I'm joined remotely by my brother, Pete Williams. Say what's up, Pete.
What's up, my guys? This is Pete, remote Pete.
Yeah, so apologies if Pete sounds like he's trapped in a metal box, but we can't always get together and we still haven't quite figured out how to perfect our audio. So hopefully, um, this will suffice.
Work in progress.
Work in progress indeed. How was your day so far, brother?
So far, so good.
Yeah,
Took a nap, watched some RC Portland.
yeah. Dude, Sarsi's great.
Yeah,
I got to see my boy Miles Nasset on there. He was playing, I think, round four. He's on some
Rakdos
wild,
Monument.
yeah, Rakdos Monument with Inti, and there's some other card that allows you to just like discard any number of cards, and was just like going off with Inti and Monument to Endurance in play.
Yeah, that
Um,
new elf from Lorwyn, the free sack outlet, or the free discard outlet. It's,
okay.
uh, it's pretty good.
I think yeah,
It's
he
like,
had a couple of things going on. He had like Restless Reef, obviously the Inti attack trigger does it.
well, you saw that the new elf, right?
No, I don't recall the new elf. What's it do?
It, it's a 2 mana 3/1 where you can discard a card to give it indestructible.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Period.
Yeah, yeah.
Tap it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So yeah, I'm watching live right now. Um so Pete, I bought a bunch of elementals today. I went I
as soon as I saw that back on camera, I was like, I wonder if Joe sees this yet.
Yep. So when elementals came out in MH2, I was like, these are crazy good. I love them. And then, we talked about it in our Lorwyn Eclipsed, spoiler discussion, how I wanted the elementals to be good, and I thought Wistfulness had some promise, but I just wasn't sure that there was going to be enough, and people have been building this, um, this like undying type effect, like a Grixis elemental scam stuff. We've seen some streamers playing it, playing some number of Undying Malice and Not Dead After All, because those are legal in standard, right? I think one of them is from what set? I'm not.
Wilds
Yeah, Wilds of Eldraine, and then the other is
and
printed in
Foundations.
Foundations. Yeah, Undying Malice. So, um, none of them look too spectacular, but this gentleman, Jake Koenig, is 7-0 at Portland. I'm not sure how he's going to finish in these next two rounds in day one, but his deck is just an all in elementals party. Like four Sunderflock, four Vibrance, four Deceit, four Wistfulness, four Ashling Rekindled, four Ashling's Command,
Yeah,
four of.
there hasn't been a day that's gone by where I haven't been on the phone with Joe and he brings up Thunderflock.
Dude, it's a one sided Rivers Rebuke stapled to a 5/5 flyer. Like, it's insane. Like,
Yeah, I've been having to hear Joe talk about this since the set dropped.
and I just like wasn't sure how many to play. So needless to say, Jake, if you're out there and you hear this, you've inspired me to spend a few $100s on TCG today and just go all in on these elementals. I figure.
He's 14-2 in games also.
Oh, so his two losses were on coverage too. So he dropped a game to Bant Airbending and he dropped a game to Izzet Lessons. But like the games that he's won, it seems like he's just been so far ahead. It's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, that Roaming Throne
yeah,
and Vibrance, the six.
yeah,
It's
to,
like, wait a minute, what?
yeah. To be fair, oh, and Vibrance. I thought Vibrance was rampant growth. Vibrance is get any land. it's not a rampant growth. It's not a basic land. It's any land.
Yeah.
Like I miss that. Um, so pretty good.
And the art. That dog is adorable.
Oh, and yeah, I guess it's just put it into your hand, gain 2 life. So
Yeah.
okay, so it's not you're actually not ramping. You're just putting it in your hand. But that's okay. So that makes sense. So I misread that. Um, but yeah, and to be fair, roaming throne was 2/3 of my purchase in terms of dollar amount. They're 48 or $45 a piece.
Yep. Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, all you commander players out there, you know, I feel like we kind of got to extend some thanks to the commander players because they're probably doing a lot to keep it alive. And you know what? There was
Oh,
all of
100%.
there were all of those commanders players, right? And how many of them got converted into playing draft? And now how many of those have converted into playing standard at old school? Like
Love it.
we've had, 15, 16 people playing weekly standard. Like dude, I haven't seen that many people playing a weekly event since
Pre-COVID.
well, no, well since right after COVID. I remember the first modern constructed event at RSG right after um, MH2 released had like 34 people. They
Right.
they
Yep.
crammed into that store. So yeah, I mean pre-releases, right? Like Get Your Fun On, which is a local store in Florida. I think they had 90 people show up for their Friday night pre-release of Lorwyn Eclipsed. So they're constantly like almost getting 100 people show up for their events. And Melbourne, Florida, Brevard County, relatively small place. Um, so for them to be getting that kind of numbers, it shows how much interest there is in the game and the following that they have. But when it comes
Yeah,
to
Lorwyn was a hit everywhere, right? The companion
yeah,
app
yeah,
was crashing around the world.
yeah, you were saying. So that's great. So that's great. But I think that I'm just happy to see that many people playing constructed, at the local store. It's, it's it's a great thing. So I don't know, Pete, we kind of
Yeah, I'm
talked
here for
about
it.
we talked about what we would brew. I think I found what I'm brewing. I'm playing. I'm gonna toy around with this Elementals deck. I also have 3 Ajani in the mail. I paid $4.50 for a piece for 3 foil Ajanis. I feel like that is reasonable. Uh,
Yeah, I played against mono white tokens this morning with a Johnny in it.
how'd that feel?
Felt good.
Yeah, and you were playing what?
I don't remember.
No, no, no. Oh,
What was I playing?
you,
I,
you,
I
you
was playing Demir or I was playing Scam. I forget. I was going back and forth this morning.
oh, you were playing Elemental Scam?
Yeah, with just Deceit, Moonshadow, Deceit, FOMO, Ashling Rekindled, some Not Dead After Alls, bunch of removal, Riddler.
How was that? How did that all feel?
It was fun.
Yeah. So did
Yeah.
you beat mono white tokens?
Sure.
Oh, you don't remember?
Let's say it when they went. I don't remember. This is early onset Alzheimer's is
Yeah, Pete, quit getting old. Are you gonna be
but
are you gonna be 50 next year?
no.
You're gonna be 50 the year after next.
I mean, when you say next year, do you mean this year?
Wait, when is your birthday?
In May.
May what? Why are you so quiet, Pete?
Are you trying to dox me on air?
Oh, well, okay. I'm not asking for. Well, I guess. Well, what are we gonna do? That's fair. I don't know if people are gonna use your private information to steal your bank accounts. So what are we gonna
Oh
do?
yeah, no, get it May 4th. May the 4th be
May
with
the
you.
4th be with you.
Best
So what are we gonna do
best birthday ever.
for your 50th, man? That's a big deal.
Uh, yeah, we're gonna do a cruise. So
Okay. Where to?
I haven't decided that yet.
Are you gonna do the weekend before your birthday or the weekend after?
It'll probably be before.
Oh. So I'm actually gonna be gone the 30th through like that weekend because
Oh, we're talking about 2027.
what?
Yeah,
Oh,
not this year.
so it is not this year. It's the
Yeah, it's not
oh,
this year.
you're a dick. Wait, now I don't even believe you. Are you lying to me? What year were you born? S- Send me a screenshot of your ID.
All right, we'll do. We'll do. You know my mother's maiden name also.
I do. What is her maiden name? Let's just get this doxing over and done with. That
Jones.
that way I can slander you as I need. So, there really, I just didn't feel the need to take a close look at the. Whoops, I didn't feel the need to take a close look um at the metagame. I didn't really do any like challenge data scrubbing like I do in most episodes. I just kind of felt like we had the RC coming up. That was going to be a huge event where there was going to be a lot of innovation going on, kind of going into that. And
And then the
um,
Pro Tours next week, right?
yeah, I just was like, you know what, we can just, and we kind of got delayed, right? We were supposed to record yesterday morning, but I don't know. Pete had a cough or something, and um, his old body was ailing him. But
Oh,
um,
yesterday? No, my hamster had a hair appointment.
those hamsters, dude, they
High
need
maintenance.
lots of love. Um,
But yeah, no, it's kind of like a limbo period, right? We just got access to these cards on Tuesday, so what's
exactly.
the data? What's the data actually going to show? So
Right.
everybody's trying to innovate for the RC that's happening right now, the Pro Tour next weekend, and then we have the benefit of seeing the results of both of those before we go to Milwaukee.
Yeah. So I think kind of based on what we've been seeing, um, the tier one decks are like Simic Ouroboroid and Izzet Lessons, and then closely behind them is like Sultai Reanimator, Jeskai Control, and some form of Landfall. And it's maybe even fair to say that Landfall is a little bit ahead of Reanimator and Jeskai Control when you lump together um, the different Landfall variants. And then, there's like Mono Green, and then, Bant Airbending. Bant Airbending won the Atlanta Spotlight, but really hasn't done much else. Um, and I think that the Shocklands that coming out in Lorwyn make that deck like a potential contender. Um, and I think we saw that in the day one meta for um, the Portland regional, right? You saw a pretty good uptick in airbending.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pull that up. Um, but it's you know I've been watching the stream on YouTube today, and there's been a lot of interesting stuff going on, but still mostly just like lessons and Simic Ouroboroid, but a good bit more airbending for sure.
yeah, I guess someone innovated the deck before Atlanta, right? And added, what is that, interdimensional web watch? I played against it in Atlanta. That card's pretty gross.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why it's not coming up here, but
You know what that card is?
no, tell us.
So it's the 4 mana artifact. When it enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You can play those, and then it also taps add 2 mana in any combination of colors.
I
Spends
have
mana only to cast spells from exile.
I have seen that, yeah. Yeah. So I saw they were playing that. I honestly think that JED's new card is more impactful than that tech.
Oh, for sure. That card's been pretty good in every deck I've seen it in, except for seems the guy sitting in third place right now at 7-0 isn't playing it.
He's playing. Oh, he's not playing the. What's that? What's the card even called? I don't even.
Formidable Speaker.
Formidable Speaker. Yeah.
The
So
card's been pretty good every time I've seen it.
yeah. I mean, it's good. It's good in um, Simic Ouroboroid because it's like another version of nature's rhythm in a sense, and you're committing to the battlefield, and it can allow you to untap a mana dork with Cub on the battlefield and net mana, be up on mana in that exchange. Um, and again, it's another way to go get a payoff. Like,
It's
um,
sitting. It's in 3 of the decks right now.
okay, yeah. So there you go. What are those 7-0 decks?
Simic Omniscience and 2 Sultai Reanimator.
Okay. Well, those are the 7-0 decks.
Yeah, Omniscience in first, the Reanimator, Airbending, Reanimator, and Izzet Elementals. Those are the 5-7-0s right
Okay.
now.
Okay. Yeah. So you can, yeah. I mean, in Simic Omniscience, right? You want to go get the dog. What is that dog called? Are you just on
Kona?
melee? Yeah, Kona. Are you on melee right now, Pete?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at the standings on Melee. And then shout out to my boy Joel Sadowski on Just Got Control. 6-1, sitting in 17th.
So Mike Belfato just texted me. He said he was 5-3. Um, so what's up with the? Oh, I saw this. Is it Leyline? Or I heard about it. I haven't seen the list yet. That looks like some spice.
Yeah, so he's playing. You want to know?
Yeah, share it. Share it.
So, Elusive Otter, Quantum Riddler, Slick Shot, Emberheart Challenger, Callous Sellsword, burn together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And Full Bore Octopus Form, Turn Inside Out, Burst Lightning, 4 Ley Lines, 3 Storm Chasers Talent.
And you're just pulling this from melee.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, shout out to the melee platform actually being useful for. I was trying to pull up. Can you pull up Jake? Let me go to melee. So I'm looking at the day one meta. So again, Izzet lessons 16% of the day one meta. Simic Ouroboroid's 15%. Just Got Control a little under 9%. Sultai Reanimator 8%. Bant Airbending 7%. So a pretty significant increase from what it had been going into the the week, right? And so I think people realized how impactful Hallowed Fountain and Temple Garden were going to be to the deck. We've heard again and again how the mana base for the deck was atrocious, but these additional shocks may be the difference maker. So again, Ban Airbending at 7%, Demir Mid at 6.5%, and then Mono Red Aggro, Boros Aggro, Selesnya Landfall, Blue White Control, Mono Green Landfall, and then there's Sultai Elementals, which I think is different than Izzet Elementals that Jack is playing, or not Jack, Jake. It's Jake Koenig. So, um,
Yeah, was that the guy? He was on camera around one playing, and he was playing Not Dead After All also. Sultai Scam.
and Sultai Scam, yeah, which we
Okay.
had kind of discussed that Sultai Scam was going to be um, probably something people tried to test out. I could see how people would think it's good. Um, so yeah. Okay, so
Yes.
some of the cards that I had not discussed from earlier. So Flame Braider is a 1 and a red for a 2/2 elemental bard from Lorwyn Eclipsed. Uncommon. It says tap, add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast elemental spells or activate abilities of elemental sources. Which, you know, a card that adds 2 mana is pretty busted, right? Like, you think about cards that, like, this is, I don't know, I think I'm being a little bit hyperbolic here, but when you think about um, the Cub, right? Badgermole Cub that everybody's been playing, and how it's one of the most expensive cards in standard right now. What's it at right now? Like $70?
I haven't looked.
Yeah, but so Badgermole Cub essentially turns one of your lands into a 1/1, which the body is not irrelevant, but I think that the most impactful attribute of Badgermole Cub is that it allows you to produce an additional mana whenever one of your mana dorks taps for mana. So it's essentially it's producing 2 mana. It's making your lands produce 2 mana, and maybe you have another elf in play, so you're getting 2 mana out of that. Well, this thing just taps for 2 mana, right? Um, Obviously, you're very limited in what you could cast, but you can essentially cast everything in this deck with Flame Braider because it's playing Ashling's Command, which is a kindred spell, so you can spend that mana to cast it. And then there's just like a handful of other, um, they're playing 2 Springleaf Drums, probably just a concession on ensuring you have, good mana. And then there's a couple Bounce Off, which is 1 blue, return target creature or vehicle to its owner's hand. So this is probably like a pseudo scam where, this deck isn't playing any graveyard effects. So you can, on turn 3, I don't know, play Vibrance for double red, kill one of their creatures, and then bounce off it back to your hand before the evoke goes off, and then save it for a later turn. Um,
Yeah, seems pretty good.
yeah, Spider Sense is kind of another way to cheat your elementals into play because you can use Spider Sense to counter the evoke trigger. So yeah, it seems like a solid build.
Yeah, playing
Just
plays 3 non Morrowind cards. Seems great.
so yeah, what Roaming Throne
Bounce off and Spider Sons.
and Springleaf Drum is from Lorwyn Eclipse, obviously. Yeah, and then in terms of lands, 4 Caverner Souls, obviously hugely impactful. Um, Eclipsed Realms is a new, and then it says as this land enters, choose elemental elemental elf, fairy, giant, goblin, kithkin, merfolk, or tree folk. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only cast a spell of the chosen type or activate an ability of a source of the chosen type. Um, what was Secluded Courtyard from? Oh, it was Neon Dynasty. Okay. And then 4 Spire Bluff Canal, 4 Steam Vents, a Botanical Sanctum, 1 Quarry Mountain Monastery, a Restless Spire, which is the red blue land from Eldraine. And it says until end of turn, Restless Spire becomes a 2/1 blue and red elemental creature with as long as it's your turn, this creature has first strike. And then whenever it attacks, you scry 1. So, yeah. 2/1 with first strike as long as it's your turn for 2 red. Not terrible. Um, yeah, and his sideboard seems pretty simple. He's playing 5 different cards, 4 Pyroclasm, 3 Chomping Changeling. So Chomping Changeling is 2 and a green for a 1/2 Shapeshifter, which is it's a every creature type. And when it enters, you destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. So a little bit
Yeah,
more,
and
a little bit
like
more enchantment
I
hate.
think was Carmen said on stream that with roaming thrown out, or was it? Yeah, whoever said it. Roaming thrown, trigger
Yeah,
twice,
yeah,
blow up a monument and an artist talent.
yeah. And I can't remember if he was casting the green side of Wistfulness or if he was casting a Chomping Changeling. And then he's playing 3 Seer, which is a 1 in a red instant, deal 4 to a creature or planeswalker, just like a solid
Yeah, I
removal
love that
spell.
card.
Yeah. 3 Soul Guide Lantern, need a way to deal with um, graveyards. And then 2 more Spider Sense, um, which, yeah, probably pretty solid. I could even see playing more Spider Sense. Um, but yeah, I'm sure there's some room to improve upon this deck. 24 lands, 27 creatures, 2 Springleaf Drum, 7 pieces of interaction. What are all the modes on Ashling's Command? So 3 blue red Kindred Instant Elemental. So choose 2 modes, and then there's 4 modes to choose from. The first mode is create a token that's a copy of target elemental you control. In the second mode, target player draws 2 cards. Third, Ashling's Command deals 2 damage to each creature target player controls. And the last is target player creates 2 treasure tokens. So,
Yeah, seems good.
like, yeah, even on an empty battlefield, 5 mana, draw 2, make 2 treasures is pretty strong. Obviously, I think create a copy of target elemental you control and then draw 2 cards is probably the highest upside, especially if you're copying like a Sunder Flock. That seems pretty insane because this just has a straight up ETB. So
Yeah, Sunderflock looked pretty gross on camera.
yeah, I paid 50 cents for those today. But again, I mean, you have to play it in the elemental deck. Like this card costs 9 otherwise, but I think it's very reasonable, especially in like the scam builds, to scam in an elemental and then just on turn 4 be able to cast a Sunderflock for full value and like bounce your opponent's entire board. I mean, I saw that matchup. I think it was in round 5 when Jake was playing against Simic Ouroboroid. It was game 2, and I think he
He went
accelerated.
turn 4. Went turn 4 Vibrance, turn 5 Sunderflock.
Yeah, and that like his opponent just scooped it up after
Yep.
that. His opponent picked up 6 creatures and a land, right? Because he had made maybe 1 or 2 lands with Badgermole Cub. I think it
Yeah,
was
so we had
two because I think he had
one land left in play.
yeah, like 2 lands left in play or something like that. No creatures. So what? Next turn he was gonna go, you know, what? Badgermole Cub, reanimate a land, play a Mockingbird, reanimate another land, and the following turn yeah. I mean, then this thing just hits you in the air for 5. You're dead in like 3 turns. So
Right, and then you just replay all that and pass the turn and you cast another Thunderflock for 2.
right, yeah,
You know?
ridiculous, ridiculous. Um, but I do think that Formidable Speaker is very good. So um, I think that of all the decks that we just talked about in the top, right? Like, Izzet Lessons, Jeskai Control don't benefit from it. But I think like the landfall decks, Bant Airbending especially benefits. Bant Airbending and Sultai Reanimator, and I guess I didn't even think about Simic Omniscience. Like that deck obviously benefits from, playing additional copies of Kona in Formidable Speaker.
Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah, now, well, yeah, now they don't have to run that spaceship.
the spaceship.
It was a
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
no, get a legendary creature or something.
But they haven't been running that because that's double white one.
Oh,
So what I think they've just been trying to dig for it
well,
like
because
the
there's
old
Bant
fashioned.
Omniscience.
Yeah, there is Bant Omniscience, but
They're still not.
most versions haven't been playing white for some time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they've been
Like,
just trying to they
dig
either like
for it.
mulligan or dig for it with um like the the blue enchantment where you draw 2 discard, and then if you cast a dragon you pick it up. Something Dragon
Yeah.
Storm or something like that.
Roiling Dragonstorm,
Roiling Dragonstorm, yeah.
and then the Omen side of River Regent.
Right, coil and catch on the Meringue River Regent. Yeah, so I think go ahead.
We got the results from round 8.
Survey says
The 2-8-0 decks, Omniscience and Reanimator.
no elementals, no.
Sorry, he's still 7-1.
Yeah, yeah. Curtis Lamb. I know that name. I've seen that name before. Curtis Lamb. Well, he's been playing. So what do you think, Pete? What's winning this tournament?
Demir.
Demir. All right, so top 16 decks right now. We've got 1, 2. Izzet Lessons? That crazy Izzet Leyline deck. One. Only one Simic Ouroboroid? Yeah, and then a Simic Omniscience, a Bant Omniscience, a Bant Airbending.
In the top 16, you got 3 Simic Ouroboroids.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at round 7. My bad. All right, so there's one Izzet Lessons, one Izzet Looting, And then yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 Simic Ouroboroid, 2, 3 Bant Airbending. So Bant Airbending showing up like that, and actually Bant Rhythm. Okay, so Bant Rhythm is, what is Explosive Prodigy?
It's Ouroboroid without Ouroboroid.
What is this, dude? Is it just playing? Oh, so it's just trying to get like Bright Glass Gearhawk, but for
Crater Hoof.
for what? Yeah, it's got the one crater hoof, but why is it? This doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, why is it playing Bright Glass just to get an elf?
Well, you can go get the one Seam Rip and one Melt Strider's Resolve that it has.
Okay.
And then it looks like it's playing just its sideboard is a bunch of like one ofs: Glenalendra, Clarion Conqueror, a Keen-Eyed Curator, an Ouroboroid, a Reclamation Sage, another Seam Rip, another Voice of Victory, and a Wistfulness. And then 2 Spider Sense, 2 Soul Guide Lantern, 2 Melt Striders Resolve. This looks pretty solid, but I just,
Yeah, so it's doing the same thing Simic Ouroboroid is, except for it cuts out the Ouroboroid.
yeah, when I was listening to a podcast where they were talking at length about um, Simic Ouroboroid and how Ouroboroid like just makes your other creatures better, but you really just want to go get Craterhoof Behemoth and kill them. So
Right. Yeah, it's been all over Twitter recently, right?
yeah,
People saying it's like the 5th best card in the deck.
yeah. So this guy's capitalizing on it. Okay, so we've got we'll kind of call that like a Simic Ouroboroid deck, Bant Rhythm. I mean, obviously it's not Ouroboroid, but it's doing the same thing. It's ramping into Craterhoof Behemoth, which is what all the Ouroboroid decks are really trying to do. How many Sultai Reanimators are there? 1, 2, 3?
3 in the top 16 right now, yeah.
Okay. Only one control deck in the top 16, just Jeskai control. 701. Looks like he drew with Bant Airbending, which, huh. Well, that's going to sound horrible in the. I've got like my phone up on a box because I'm trying to optimize our audio, and my phone just fell off the box. Made a loud
Oh,
bang.
perfect.
Made a loud bang.
Well,
Everybody's
yeah,
gonna.
we'll edit that out.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't. Sorry, guys. I hope I didn't hurt anybody's ear. Um, so yeah, Pete, we got to figure out how to make this audio better.
Yeah, we gotta work on that.
Yeah, I just. Oh, Abe Stein's in 12th. I'm starting to
Yeah.
actually look at these names. Tristan Wild LaRue's in 7th. Yeah, I don't know where I
Yeah,
know Curtis Lamb
Abe
from.
was saying he was torn on what to play.
Who?
It's between Simic and Lessons, Abe was saying.
Oh, well, I think he picked the right one,
Yeah.
if you ask me. I just think, I think Izzet Lessons is very good, but it has the, like, Arclight Phoenix problem, but it's a little bit worse because the cantrips in Pioneer and some of the other cards allow you to dig to the Phoenixes much more quickly. And this deck, I it's like you have to deal with um, Storm Chaser talent tokens, and then you have to deal with Monument. If you deal with those things, you can't lose. Like, um, and then the deck just has problems where if there's too much air, they just hit too much air. They like, yeah, they kill some of your creatures or whatever, but they draw too much air, they fall behind, and you interact with them at a key point. When they go to accumulate wisdom and restock, or hit their graveyard with a Soul Guide Lantern, so they're only drawing one. They're only anticipating rather than ancestraling themselves. It's kind of lights out. So my money is like going to be on Simic Ouroboroid, Bant Airbending, and Reanimator. I think that those are going to be the big winners from this event. I think that Formidable Speaker is nuts. I really want Izzet Elementals. I hope Jake just continues to smash uh, into the.
Oh, we got Izzet looting up at 7-1.
Yeah, anything spicy going on in there?
Just Seer and Spell Snare. That's what we talked about last week.
Yeah, just one Seer, one Spell Snare.
Yeah.
He's still playing Tiger Seal. Only two Frostcliff Siege. I feel like that can't be right. I feel like you got to play at least three. That card is so insane.
The card is nuts.
Like you just.
But a lot of times it feels bad tapping out for that on 3.
Does it?
Yeah, and
Like, if you have nothing in play, I guess.
Yeah, if your hand gets clogged up with them, you just need one, really.
Yeah.
So I can see it.
I just feel like I would rather play Marauding Mako over Tiger Seal. Like, I don't know. It seems like such a liability. Does that sound crazy? Because, like, I guess you can, fear of missing out, Quantum Riddler. If you boomerang basics one of your things, it triggers. And then Duelist of the Mind and
commit a
Winter Night
crime.
Stories. So you have like 18 ways to do it. But
Yeah, since I put Tiger Seal back in my looting deck and haven't regretted it.
so what do you think's gonna win this event, or like what do you think the big winners are gonna be?
I think Airbending's broken. Should do well. I'd like to see Demir do well.
Yeah, there were
Looting.
a couple Demirs in the top 16, right? Or maybe not a couple, maybe one, I should say.
Yeah, I think Reanimator's going to do better than it did in Atlanta.
No, there's no Demir in the top 16 right now.
Nope.
Let's look at the rest of the 7-1s. There's a Demir mid-range in 21st.
Yep.
Another Jeskai control in 18th.
With no bitter bloom bearers.
Oh, really?
Makes me sad.
He's just straight up Dark Star Augur? What? Just playing Dark Confidant. That can't
Flying
be right.
Dark Confidant.
That can't be right. I don't know. He's doing good.
Another Demir mid range at 7-1.
Oh, Wappas. Oh, this is. Keep switching me to round 7 for some reason.
You see this? You see this Demir mid range at the last of the 7-1s?
No, I didn't.
He's got 4 Kaido, 4 Flood Pits, 3 Quantum Riddler, 3 Sirens, 2 Launching Tongs, 1 Cecil, 4 Boomerang Basics, some 4 Talents, 2 Nowhere to Run, Demir bounce.
Okay. Boros Dragon 6-2. 37th. This is nuts. How many players are there in this event? I didn't take a look at that.
890. Is it 897?
Yeah, it looks like it. That's not very many. Why do you think that is?
It's in Portland.
Just because it's in Portland? It's like on the other side of the country?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of West Coast players, so that doesn't really make sense, right?
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, and I mean, Mike went out there, so people just hate standard. Maybe people, like I talked to a lot of people who had invites, and I think a lot of people just like weren't able to go. But then I know some people who like made the conscious decision not to go because
It's
of,
release weekend.
yeah, it's release weekend. Exactly. So,
Opting for Milwaukee.
yeah.
That makes sense to me.
So what do you think?
Trying to innovate in a week and get the cards, and
Right.
some people were able to do it, and it looks like their choices are working out. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what day 2 looks like.
So yeah, what have you been playing? Oh, Curtis Lamb. That's why Curtis Lamb looks familiar. I've played Curtis Lamb at multiple RCs. So I played Curtis in Dallas at the first time I queued. I played him. I was on mono green. He was on blue white control. He was like the fifth blue white control player I played in a row, and I want to say I got it 2-1, but I might have 2-0'd him. I can't remember. And then unfortunately we drew in Charlotte. I was playing Breach, he was playing Titan, and I misplayed. Just horrible, horrible misplays. So, you know how it is. You like I had a way to win and I don't know, I missed somehow. I can't even remember exactly what I did. And then of course, I pass back to him and he kills me because he's playing Titan. So then we didn't have enough time to finish game 3, so it was a draw. Um, but
Perfect.
yeah, good player. He's 8-0, playing round 9, Sultai Reanimator.
Yeah, we'll see who takes it in that one.
Yeah, Sultai Reanimator and Simic Omniscience. I don't know, Pete. I think it's going to be interesting format, but Formidable Speaker good. Hopefully
Yep.
Elementals kill. What are you gonna?
Yeah, I see.
What are you trying to
I'm
build?
Jameer. I'll keep messing around with this scam shell and see, but
Yeah,
most likely looking at this 6-2 Demir list with 4 Bitter Bloom Bearers. I love that card.
yeah. I think it's pretty good. Just being able to protect it. We kind of talked about like the way to, at least the way in my mind I see that deck performing optimally is you're just all flash. Like I don't even
Yeah,
know. It might sound crazy, but I don't even know if you play Kaido. Just I just think you play at instant speed at all times, and see how that
yeah,
goes.
Kaido's real good though,
I know it's probably not
but we'll
right.
see.
Probably not right to not play Kaido, but just like Enduring Curiosity and some of the other fairies coming in at instant speed are really good. You got Spell Stutter and some other interaction. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll keep messing around with the scam shell too. And is it looting? We got a month, so I don't want to wait till the weekend before to pick a deck like I normally do. I need to settle in on something and get some actual testing in.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We got to come up with a pretty good plan. We're rooming with our boy Kevin. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's
Kevin
gonna be awesome.
Hernandez. That's great. He's going out a day earlier than we usually do. I'm gonna try and get a flight to get out there a little early too. Um, this is probably gonna be like one of my major events for the year. Probably just do one more, unless I have Q or something like that. But just can't be getting away from the kids too much anymore. Too many things going on. I can't. Want to be able to live with myself if I miss much more of their lives between the military
Yeah,
and
that's
work.
understandable.
Between the military and work and everything, I've missed enough of their lives already. So, um, you know,
Yeah, we just gotta teach them magic.
I know, dude. I need to. Yeah, Chris Commando talked to me about setting up a battle box, which is basically like several hundred card stack that you all draw from, and then you have like a 15 card sideboard of lands in exile. And so you basically just draw like three or four cards off the top is what you start with, and then you just play with that, and then you play your lands from exile one a turn. So I think that that would be like a great way to try to teach them. I just got to actually go through my stuff and grab a bunch of cards and slap it together, see how it goes.
Yeah, do it.
But all right, man.
Next generation of gamers. Let's go.
Yes, sir. So yeah,
But yeah,
hopefully we picked up
you
a
gonna
bunch of new followers. Hopefully from the shop on Wednesday night, we were just like, "Hey, you guys want to listen to our podcast?" So hopefully that they joined in, tuned in, and appreciated some
yeah,
of our commentary.
welcome anybody who's new. Thank you for listening.
Absolutely. So yeah,
Um,
follow us: YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, Blue Sky.
you're gonna be messing with this. Is it Elementals deck?
Yeah, I just few. I got to grab a few more cards, but I should have. I think I need the a couple like uncommons and the Ashling's command. Otherwise, I'm good to go. So,
Nice. Yeah, send me a list. I'll look through my stuff.
all right, bro.
Um, but yeah, just be playing arena
Okay.
all night until I fall asleep with my computer on my stomach.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that. I'll s- I'll see you. I'll see you Monday. No, probably just Wednesday, right? Or
Yep,
when are we gonna?
Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll figure out when we record next.
All right, my guys.
Yep. See y'all next week, my guys. Have a good one.
See y'all next week.